This is Nyumangzi Primary School, located in Nyumangzi Refugee Settlement in Adjumani District. Established nearly 25 years ago, the school is funded by the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees and supported by the government of Uganda.
Right now we have about 379 refugee learners from P1 to P7, and we have 296 learners.
That brings the total number of learners here to 675, but the school has only 7 teachers, meaning the teacher-to-learner ratio is quite abnormal.
And we have now recruited 2 PTA teachers from the community, the Dinkas, because of their language. We don't know the language of the children. We want them to be here to help us, and the parents are the one paying these too.
Window Trust is a UNHCR-funded organization that implements education in 33 schools that accommodate refugees in Adjumani District, including Nyumangzi Primary School. The organization recruits and pays teachers and also provides instructional and scholastic materials. But the support has significantly reduced, and the organization has been forced to terminate the contracts of some teachers, including 2 in Nyumangzi Primary School.
Last year, Window was supporting 350 teachers in Adjumani in the 33 primary schools that we operate in. And this, as I talk now, we lost about 162 primary school teachers.
The reduction in the number of teachers has created a wide gap in the learning process, and the few teachers employed by the government now have to overwork. For instance, Maurice Julius Angzo, a teacher at Nyumangzi Primary School, teaches all the 4 subjects in Primary 7, which is a candidate class. He also teaches Primary 6 and Primary 4 and is the class teacher of Primary 1.
By the end of the day, after finishing teaching all the subjects, you feel you have really exhausted everything, and you can't even reach even to the quarters. Even mere cooking alone, it is a challenge even. And even the following day, you have to repeat it day by day.
The shortage of teachers has seen a sharp increase in the dropout rate, but lack of food for the learners has made the situation even worse. The World Food Programme initially supplied food to schools in refugee settlements like Nyumangzi Primary School, but that support is no more.
Children, because of hunger, they can come here in the morning, but after lunch they will all run away. During the time of harvest of their sorghum, majority of them will run to eat sorghum stem from these gardens because of lack of food in the school. But meanwhile, for P7 class, we talk to the parents. The school is also giving in contribution to buy at least 200 kilograms of maize grain. Then the parents add.
However, sourcing for food and monetary contributions from parents, especially from the refugee community, is an uphill task because most of them receive little or no support from refugee agencies due to decline in refugee funding. The situation in Nyumangzi Primary School cuts across all the refugee hosting districts in Northern Uganda. Schools such as Idiwa Parent Secondary School in Palorinya Refugee Settlement in Obongi District and Nipata Secondary School in Bidibidi Refugee Settlement in Yumbe District have also been greatly affected due to dwindling humanitarian funding.
We have some staff paid by Window, others paid by parents, and that staff who are paid by parents, it came as a result of laying them off. So when the US, I think, funding reduced, Window also had to reduce the number of teachers.
We have to bring the stakeholders together, including the parents, to discuss whether now school fees can be increased in order to bring the teachers so that the BOC and the PTA would be the one to manage the teachers.
Students from the refugee community are worried they could drop out of school in case of further decline in humanitarian funding.
If not in the feeding at home, but at least in the school, we still need their help back, because with the school fees, our school fees has been increased to what our parents cannot afford.
For students not to drop out, they should be supported by being provided those scholastic materials.
We don't receive any food. Even the coin they don't give you because they consider you to be able.
We should just continue, although with hunger, we just come to school. We try that, we learn with perseverance.
UNHCR, which is the UN Refugee Agency, requires $361 million, which is about 1.2 trillion shillings, to ably support humanitarian assistance in Uganda in 2025. Only 24% of this budget had been funded as of May 31st, 2025, implying how dire the situation is. Daniel Kibet, NTV.
I don't know, but